Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope the lighting is okay today. It's super bright outside, so I had to kind of pull the blinds down, and so it may be a little muted, so I'm sorry about that. But today we are going to talk about a new skincare line that I have been trying out, and it is Tatcha skincare, and this is a Japanese skincare brand. And it's just recently, I feel like, really blown up in the U.S. The Luminous Dewy Setting Spray or Dewy Spray that everybody's talking about. That's a big thing. And so it's just, I feel like it's just kind of blowing up and people are really starting to talk about it. But I did see this set on QVC, and it actually had been on my wait list because it was out of stock for a long time. And I got an email saying it was back in stock. So I jumped right on it, especially they had Easy Pay that day. So I definitely got it then. But it's this nice box, and it opens up, and it has another flap, and it has a booklet inside, and it kind of goes through what everything is. And then it has 4 generous deluxe sample sizes of their cleansing oil, enzyme, rice, polishing powder, there's moisturizer, and their hydrating firming serum. So I got this like 2 months ago, and I've really been using it completely and exclusively until all of them were gone. So each one of those samples is gone because I wanted to give you an actual review on it, not just like a first impression. So this set is, I've got my notes down here, it's $54.96 on QVC. And the value is $88.32. You're saving probably, $34 value on this set. It is still available as of last night. And it was available then on 5 easy payments of $10.99. So you can pay $10.99 a month on QVC. Let me go into each product, and I'm going to kind of tell you what they claim to do, and then at the end I will tell you my thoughts on each product. Okay, so this book kind of gives you a breakdown. I know you can't read that, but it gives you like a step-by-step breakdown of what to use in the AM and what to use in the PM, which is, it's beneficial, especially if you're new to skincare and kind of get confused with these kinds of sets and don't know what to use when. So they are saying that step 1 is the 1-step Camellia cleansing oil, which is right here. This is a nice size bottle. This is 0.8 ounces, and the full size is 5.1 ounces, and it retails for $48 on Sephora's site. So this just says to use it as, a cleansing oil. Use it on dry hands and dry face before you do any kind of cleanser. So I looked it up on Sephora's website, and it says it's this beautiful blend of botanical oils thoroughly cleanses the skin without stripping it of its natural moisture. And they claim that it will take off even water-resistant sunscreen, long-wear makeup formulas, and BB creams. So it emulsifies and leaves no oily residue. So again, retails for $48, the full size, and this is 0.8 ounces, so it is a $12 value. So after you get done cleansing your face with the cleansing oil, they recommend that step 2 be the polished classic rice enzyme powder. And this is a 0.35 ounce sample, and it comes in a nice, has a top, and then it has that little opening right there. So that's nice. It won't get everywhere. I did like that. So this sample is worth $15, and the full size goes for $65 on Sephora's website. Now, how you use this is you take wet hands, and you put, they say to use about a half teaspoonful in your hands, rub it together, and put it on a wet face. So after you've used the cleansing oil, don't really dry off your face, use wet hands, and when you use it together, it's a powder, and when you rub it together and emulsify it in your hands and then rub it over your face, it almost turns into like a milky consistency with very, very, very fine grit. I mean, it's probably the finest exfoliator that I've ever used. And the Sephora site says that this creamy water-activated exfoliant polishes skin daily to a jewel-like luster. Nourishing Japanese rice bran blends with papaya extracts to address fine lines, uneven skin tone, hyperpigmentation, and breakouts. So this is the step 2 in the regimen after the cleansing oil. Now, the next two products are the most expensive products in the kit, and the step 3 they claim to be the luminous step, which you use the deep hydration firming serum, which is right here. I do really like their purple and gold packaging. I think it's really luxurious, which it should be for what you pay for this. This is a 0.34 ounce sample, which is a $33.90 value, which, y'all, $34 basically value of this little thing, and it retails for $95 full size, which is only an ounce. So this is a very expensive serum, and the name is Luminous and Hydrating Serum. So it claims to be a blend of Okinawa red algae and hyaluronic acid, known to hold 1,000 times its weight in water, soothes and firms skin in need of hydration. And it's enriched with 23 karat gold to deliver a lit from within look, adding shimmer to the face, as well as royal jelly, an ingredient containing vitamin B, biotin, and folic acid. Now, I don't really know why it's not 24 karat gold, but I guess that's neither here nor there. But it's 23 karat gold, and I'm not sure what that does as far as skincare other than add like a shimmer. And it does have a shimmer to it. So that's the third step in your skincare regimen. And then the fourth step is going to be your hydrating silk cream, and it's called Supple Moisture Rich Silk Cream, and it just comes in a little pot like this, and I would show you what it looks like, but I've completely emptied the pot, and it is a 0.34 ounce, and this baby retails for $150 full size, and I believe it was like 1.7 ounce full size. So this right here is a $28 value in this tiny little pot. So this claims to be a rich, lightweight gel cream formula that features liquid silk lace, which is a semi-occlusive moisture binding network on the skin. It contains an anti-aging complex of sonically extracted whole plant green tea, rice bran oil, and red algae, a trio of moisturizing and antioxidant ingredients that help free radical attack. So free radicals are, stuff in the air and stuff outside that we use, like vitamin C and vitamin E and ferulic acid and stuff like that to help combat. So it's something you really need to help combat to do any kind of anti-aging. So their cream is going to do that. So that's the final and fourth step in this Tatcha skincare regimen according to this kit. Now, quickly, I'm going to tell you my thoughts, and I'm going to do a disclaimer that everyone does when they do any kind of, this is what I think, I didn't like this, I did like this. My skin is not your skin. You may love the products that I love, you may hate the products that I, love, vice versa. It doesn't matter, because what I'm telling you is based on my skin. If you still want to try this, girl, you do you, or boy, you do you. You try this stuff yourself, and that's the beauty of this sample pack, especially when it's on $10.99, auto pay or flex pay, whatever QVC calls it, because really you're out $11 a month to try it, whether you think it's going to work or not. So I'm going to go step by step. The cleansing oil, y'all know, if you've been with me, if you haven't, I am a ride or die fan of the MAC Cleanse Off Oil. I feel like everything I try in comparison just doesn't hold a candle, and I felt like that with this. It's a lot thicker than the MAC Cleanse Off Oil, and I felt like I had to use a whole lot more to cover my whole face. In fact, I had to use 4 pumps of this before I felt like it did anything on this area of my face, like I just under my eyes and down here. And then I did 1 pump of my Cleanse Off Oil for my forehead and my eye makeup, because I didn't want to use this up in a week, and B, I just didn't feel like it really worked. And it didn't leave an oily residue, and it did, take off my makeup to an extent. I never use solely a Cleanse Off Oil. I always go in with a cleanser afterwards, and I suggest doing that for anybody if you've got makeup on. But it was just thicker, and it felt heavy on my face. So while I did not hate this product, it's not something I'm going to repurchase in the full size, because A, it's $48, and B, I have things that I like better. So the next step is the polished rice enzyme powder. I did really like this, and I'm contemplating buying the full size of this. It left my face feeling like a baby's butt. I mean, it was so smooth after I used this. And while it is a little time consuming because I did not use this as like a cleanser. What I did was I used this face oil, I went in with my cleanser, and then I went in with this as my exfoliating step for the night. So, as you know, I exfoliate every single night in some way or another. So, it's so gentle, it's so soft, I don't see how it could irritate anyone's skin, even if you've got the most sensitive skin, because literally the powder, the grit, is so fine that it doesn't strip your face of anything, but it almost adds moisture back in. So I do recommend this product, and I will be purchasing the big size eventually. Maybe when I need more exfoliating stuff. Right now, I'm pretty set on all that. Okay, the Tatcha Luminous Deep Hydrating Firming Serum. This, it was okay. I'm not going to be repurchasing the full size. It's $95. And it was very shiny. I mean, maybe that's the 23 karat gold, but it had like flecks of glitter almost in it, which I don't need that in my skincare. I don't need anything non-beneficial to my skin added to my skincare. So I guess this is meant to be used maybe if you're having a no makeup day and you want just a luminous look, if you have very dry skin. I didn't really see any long-lasting firming effects. I do have a little area of my face right here that I feel like I could get some firming to, and it didn't do anything for that. But again, it's a 0.35 ounce. It lasted me about 3 or 4 weeks, and to get something that's really going to change my skin, I feel like I need to use something longer than that, and I'm not willing to give that a chance spending $95 on it, full size. So that was not my favorite. In fact, it was probably my least favorite out of all of it. And the last one is the Tatcha cream. Now, I wish I should have left some in here, but it is not really a cream. It is a gel, which is good for oily skin. You know, a lot of oily skin people want to go towards the gel moisturizers. However, this is supposed to be geared to dry skin because it's called Supple, and it's a moisture-rich silk cream. First of all, I did not think it was a cream. It was definitely a gel consistency. Second of all, moisture rich is going a little far for me because I felt like my skin, even though it's not dry, drank this product up so fast after I put it on my face, even after using this, that it almost felt tight and it wasn't moisturizing. And I almost always, when I use this, would go in with an additional moisturizer or some kind of oil on top of it to give me some hydration because it just felt tight and not moisturized at all, and nobody wants to go to bed with tight, crackly feeling skin. So it just, for $150, I really do not recommend this. However, I do think it would last a long time because you don't need to use a ton. And that's another thing. I thought maybe I'm not using enough, so I put more on. It doesn't matter. It drank it up just the same, no matter how much I put on my face. So I'm not going to be repurchasing this. If you have oily skin, I mean, maybe the anti-aging benefits are going to be great for you, and you don't need something that's going to be super moisturizing. So, you know, you might give this a try. And it did last me a while. Like I said, it lasted me all of these probably lasted me at least 5 weeks, which is, I mean, it's a good amount of time for such small samples. The only thing that lasted me less than that is the rice powder. And I only used half a teaspoon. My OCD self measured out a half a teaspoon every time I used it because I wanted to see how long it lasts. And I think that lasted probably about 2.5 to 3 weeks. So, you know, keep that in mind. But it is one of the less expensive things in the set. So, that's just a quick overview of how I feel about the Tatcha skincare line. Overall, I was not hugely impressed. Again, I did like the rice enzyme powder. Probably going to repurchase that, but I don't know. Let me know if you've tried it and what your thoughts are. I hope it's worked for somebody. I mean, they're doing something right because they are selling like hotcakes and people rant and rave about them. So, you know, it's just my personal opinion. I wanted to give my opinion to you, see what you think, maybe save you a couple bucks if you were leaning towards getting it. Just, you know, just a nice little review. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know if there's any other skincare lines that you would like me to review because I am all about skincare. So I hope y'all have a very blessed day, and thank you so much for watching.